Hello dear students, hope you all are good with your family. As we are observing, there is sudden increase of corona cases. In this ongoing scenario, we have to be more careful and responsible towards our duties. By following COVID lines, we can not only save us but also people around us. Dear students, stay at home. If you are going out, wear double mask and use hand sanitizer frequently. Don't get panic. Have healthy diet and above all, keep your morale high. This is my message to all of you. Now we start our lesson. What we studied last time? We studied the structure of heart. Today we will learn how blood circulates in our body and what is lymph. Let's start. Hello dear students, we learned the structure of heart. Today we are going to learn how heart works. There are two main phases of heartbeat: atrial systole and ventricular systole. What is the meaning of systole? Contract or constrict. Means atrial means upper two chambers, right atria and left atria. Both atria constrict. Heartbeat starts with atrial systole and ventricular diastole. In this phase of heartbeat, both atria constrict and ventricles, both ventricles, right and left ventricles, relax. In this phase, these two valves are closed. There are four valves in heart: tricuspid valve in right side and bicuspid or mitral valve in left side of heart, and two more valves are there: pulmonary semilunar valves. You see pulmonary semilunar valve at the base of pulmonary artery and aortic semilunar valves at the base of aorta. So in this phase of heartbeat, which valves are open and which valves are closed? So you can see here in this diagram, these two valves are open: tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve. These are open and these two valves are held in position by chordae tendineae. Otherwise, they can overturn into atria. And these two valves are closed: pulmonary semilunar valve and aortic semilunar valves. And these are veins, pulmonary veins, and veins have their valves. So when both atria constrict and ventricles relax, that time blood from vena cava, upper vena cava, posterior and inferior vena cava, deoxygenated blood enters into right atria. At the same time, oxygenated blood enters into left atria from the lungs, and deoxygenated blood from upper part of our body and lower part of our body. That blood enters into atria. As the valves are open, that blood goes into ventricles, deoxygenated blood. That blue color denotes deoxygenated blood. So deoxygenated blood enters into right ventricle. At the same time, oxygenated blood enters into left ventricle. So this is the first phase of heartbeat. And what type of questions are asked in board? Suppose diagram is given, they can ask the question which valves are open and which valves are closed. So you can see the diagram. Out of 4 valves, 2 valves are closed. Aortic semilunar valves and pulmonary semilunar valves. And tricuspid valve and bicuspid valves are open. They are closed and these 2 valves are open. And when these valves get closed, they produce a sound. What sound they produce? DUP sound. DUP, DUP sound they produce. And why do these valves get closed? To prevent flow of blood back into ventricles. Immediately after this phase of heartbeat starts. What is the name? Ventricular systole, and this phase is opposite of first phase. Here atrial systole and ventricular diastole. Now ventricular systole means ventricles constrict, and atrial diastole, atria relax. In this phase, you can see in the diagram also, it is visible here, both ventricles constrict. Now in first phase, tricuspid and bicuspid valves were open, but in this phase these 2 valves are closed, and these 2 valves, at aortic semilunar valves and pulmonary semilunar valves, are open. And these valves present in veins, they are also open. And you see deoxygenated blood that is already in ventricles, that deoxygenated blood will go into pulmonary artery to lungs. Deoxygenated blood goes to lungs for oxygenation. At the same time, oxygenated blood enters into aorta, and through the aorta reaches to each and every part of our body. These 2 valves, mitral valve and tricuspid valve, get close with a jerk, and that jerk produce a sound. That sound is lub sound. When valve close with a sound, this sound is lub sound. So that's why you listen and doctors listen the sound dub and lub sound when they place the stethoscope on your chest. So these 2 sounds they hear. So this is the 2 main phases of heartbeat: atrial systole and ventricular systole. Now we will see there are 3 types of blood vessels: arteries, capillaries and veins. Here is the diagram of artery and vein, and you can compare their structure. Arteries are blood vessels which carry blood away from the heart, means they carry oxygenated blood to all parts of body, whereas veins, except one, which one? pulmonary artery. Only pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood. Veins. Veins are blood vessels which carry blood away from an organ and towards the heart. Means they carry deoxygenated blood to the heart, except one, hepatic portal vein and pulmonary vein. And see the smallest artery breaks into arterioles and smallest vein arises from venules. They have thick and more muscular walls. They have thin and less muscular walls. Have narrow lumen. You see, this is the lumen, narrow lumen, and they have wide lumen. Their lumen is wider than arteries lumen. Veins have valves. Why do veins have valves? Because blood flows uniformly in veins. To prevent the backflow of blood, veins have valves. Whereas in arteries can constrict or dilate and can control blood flow. And they are usually deeper placed in our body. But veins are superficial, means they are nearer the skin. And in the wrist you can see the veins. So these are the differences between arteries and veins. These are capillaries. Capillaries are very narrow tube. Its wall consists of a single layer of epithelial cells, has no muscles, and the total number of blood capillaries present in the whole body is almost inconceivable. And other characteristics of capillaries, they are semi-permeable, they allow inward diffusion of carbon dioxide and outward diffusion of oxygen, diffusion of other substances like glucose, amino acids, urea, hormones, and they also allow leukocytes or WBCs to squeeze out through the capillary walls by means of amoeboid movement. Now you see the two blood circulations. Our circulation is double circulation, means pulmonary and systemic. Pulmonary circulation means from lungs to heart and heart to lungs. And systemic circulation means from heart to all body parts and from all body parts to heart. So two type of circulation we have. Double circulation it is called. Now we see hepatic portal vein. Hepatic portal vein is the only vein which starts with capillaries and also ends in capillaries. And you see the location of hepatic portal vein. Gut and liver. You see, this is aorta. Aorta is the largest artery in our body, and many branches arise from aorta and enters into different body organs under different names. Suppose that artery is entering into kidney. So what is the name? Renal artery. If it is entering into liver, what is the name? Hepatic vein or hepatic artery. Now you see the double circulation in the heart and the hepatic portal system through liver. You see it is shown dark black is showing deoxygenated blood and light black is showing oxygenated blood. When blood is pumped by heart, it goes to different body parts. Stomach, where digestion of food takes place, and you see small intestine where complete digestion of food and absorption of nutrition take place, and that blood is sent to liver. All food absorbed brought to liver, and liver converts extra glucose into glycogen, and this is the deoxygenated blood, vena cava, anterior and posterior vena cava, collecting all deoxygenated blood and bringing to atria, right atria. So this is the double circulation in the heart. And in next video we will learn the blood pressure and the tissue fluid and lymph. So keep watching. Take care. Goodbye.